It's oldpeoplerock.com.
Whoa, that was available? That's so cool.
Yeah, isn't that amazing? But that goes to show you.
I know. I guess there's an untapped market that you're just venturing into and going, okay, well, if nobody else is taking advantage of this, I'm going to go ahead and do it.
Yeah.
And
So
if it's available, that's awesome.
we think
Yeah,
it's
that's
a
a
fun.
really good
I
domain.
think it's a fun idea. I think it. I also find it serious from the standpoint that I think people like that. There are a few podcasts out there, don't get me wrong, that address embracing your 80s or embracing your old age. But this podhead is not going to be what pills you need to take or what are your ailments or how to have a good vacation when you have a walker.
Right.
That's not what this is about. This is about success. It's about people that are still doing what I would call very cool things, very exciting things, and still getting a real enjoyment out of life and what they're doing, and not just kind of waiting for the Grim Reaper to come in the door.
Right. No, that's phenomenal. I'm thinking about folks that are still running ultra marathons, right? They're
Exactly.
like those types of people, extremely successful at business, for example. Maybe they have like a really large family and they're still the patriarch or the matriarch of their family running essentially a small village, right? How do they do that? How do they juggle a bunch of things? There's so much potential out there.
You could walk up to, which we've done, by the way, and I've done, you could walk up to, and if you don't offend somebody, walk at any restaurant or any group gathering of older people. I'm not saying what age, but older people, obviously older people. You talk to them about what they're doing. You talk to them about the idea of developing a podcast where they would be interviewed or something like that. It's so amazing. They light up. Oh, you've got to talk to my uncle. You've got to talk to my, this. Oh, I think that's so cool. I mean, everybody has somebody that's doing something interesting that is not being recognized because of their age.
Nice.
And that's what, kind of made it exciting, was the finding out that anybody we've talked to said the same thing. Oh my God, you could talk to a bunch of little old ladies sitting there having tea.
Yeah.
Everybody said, my God, that'd be so much fun. I'd listen to it.
Are you, how are you getting your list together of these folks?
How am I getting basically just, by the way, one way is through AI, by the way.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And also through some of my experience with groups that have those. What I'm trying to avoid, and too many people categorize it when you first talk to them, people have categorized it as, this would be perfect with AARP or that kind of thing. And I'm not really, that's not what this is about. It's going to be fun and interesting.
Yes.
It's not going to be your tired and true, so the target, yes, to get the numbers and to go after them, we're going to be, and I've also got affiliated with an ad agency and so forth that has some demographics that can help us and so forth. So again, it's what I said from the very beginning. You draw on the resources that you've developed over the years. It's absolutely amazing, how people.
You're right. You probably have a Rolodex already.
I know where you can find these people. I know how this and that, so forth. And so you draw on all of it, The first part is just getting it finished. And as you well know, doing a successful podcast, is making sure the structure is correct, making sure your 2 or 3 trial episodes are together. There's a lot of trial and error in the beginning, and I'm sure you realize that, recognize that. Before we go too much further, and I have a very good, excellent guy that works with one of the podcast companies that's been advising me and so forth. So.
Okay, very
excited,
nice. Yeah, I'm excited for you.
Old people.
Anytime